Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we're looking at Beary Brave. This is a roguelike card builder that we've checked out before, and it's actually coming out tomorrow. I believe. Let me check one thing real quick. All right, I was double checking to see. I couldn't find anything to say if it was early access or full release, but I'm inclined to say it's full release because this is 0.999. So I think we might have a clue there. So this is a pretty fun game. I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to pick it up for yourself. If you see this, if you want to help if you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. We actually did great, super great. We're jumping in. By the way, I don't have any unlocks yet, but you get unlocks through your various wins and building up your levels and things like that. We're going in. We're gonna go new run, and we're gonna go rookie. Basic deck. Let's go. All right, so this is actually, we get to open with our tutorial. So this guy here is Muffin, your first opponent tonight. You are, by the way, a bear who is fighting in a tournament to see who gets the coveted display so that they can be sold. Concept is simple. Bring our friends' hit points down to 0 and you win. In this tournament, we don't use claws, we use cards. Here are something to get you started. Oh, these are different. Oh, these are different than the previous one. Each card shows energy cost and damage value. Yep. What you want is to pack as much damage as possible with the energy you have available, which is true. There's a bunch of interesting mechanics that go on here. Now click on a card and add it to your combo. Click on it again if you change your mind. Okay, so now, there's some interesting things in here, like these little symbols on the sides of the cars actually do have a meaning, and they do actually do stuff. So for us, 1 times the amount of energy spent in combo. So here's where we want to go with okay, so if I want to use this, I have 10, and I know I need to save at least 3. So if I go with, say, this. There we go. All right, nice choice. Here you can see the total damage your combo will deal. You have energy left, pick more cards, and play the combo freely. Okay, so if we start with this, then we follow up with this, but then we follow up with this. This thing should get us a huge chunk of damage. Yeah, see, look, because we're following up. Oh, it gets all that energy, and I need to actually change its position here, if I remember correctly. I forgot to mention that after every combo, your opponent strikes back, and they hit your partner as you progress. Check the damage here so you know you can take it. Needless to say, if your hit points drop below 0 and you'll be out of combat and down an eye. Haha, but don't worry, I know you got this. So they will also tell you other things, and we'll see those in the matches coming up. All right, so what I meant by moving it is this would have been good. So if we do the exact same combo from last time, which did 33 points. Now that might have been changed, so let's test this theory, is that it goes in this order. So we go 2, a 4. If your combo includes adjacent cards with the same brand, those brands turn on. That's these things right here. Oh, which is also why you need to move things. And it'll give us pips for this, and once this is full, this bonus will go off. It used to actually be that you had to have it all in one hand, and they changed that, and it's so much nicer at this point because that was really good change. Combo. All right, so when you stack 3 brands in the same color, you earn a bonus. Red circles multiply your damage. Blue squares help you block damage, green triangles give you more energy, and yellow stars give you buttons. And buttons are important. You can drag cards in your hand to reorder them. This helps you activate the brands or trigger order other effects. Yes, so don't worry if you leave some brands rewards unfinished, they carry over next round. All right, so if we toss this guy in here, now it should trigger in the right order, but it does seem to be doing the same damage. So I guess it just maxes out at 33. It already calculates it. Forrest, Toby, get over here. You were amazing. I knew you had it in you. Sir, I don't want to fight. Oh, but you wouldn't want to disappoint the audience, would you? Come on, give me your hand. And the winner of the first combat tonight is Toby! Yay, we earned hopefully some... Oh, I think that's a little higher than it used to be. Ooh, that could help out a lot. You know, Toby, I'm not sure you can win the next combat with just those cards you have. You need some help, so after every fight, you'll get a reward. Choose wisely. Go, pick something and stop by my brother's shop. He'll give you a hand, too. I'm tempted to take this pile of buttons. Not gonna lie, because that would actually get us a lot of buying power to get us some cards to combo. But brands on cards is super strong, too. So, both of these are really strong. this is what I tend to end up having to do. But we're gonna try up to 3 per card. I can add 1 brand. No, I'll go with this. There we go. Because we can always maybe buy some stuff. Hey, come in, little one. Welcome. You're the new boy, Toby, right? Name's Grimble. Big Boris said you'd be shuffling in sooner or later. I stock everything that keeps the plushies breathing. Patches, weapons, skills, candies, and for the right price, I'll even modify your cards to make them stronger. So this panel shows your max energy, hit points, and most importantly, your buttons. Simple enough. These beauties are patches. The whole job is to crank up the damage you deal. Very important. And they are very, very important in this game. I carry 100 patches for over 100 patches for every playstyle, but I've handpicked 3 starters for you. Hit here to peek at your entire deck. Be sure your new toys fit the plan. Hover over patch just to read the fine print. Buy as many as your buttons allow. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Now, what patches do is, so if you look at this like it says bash here, the reason it says to view your deck is patches tend to affect things like this. This is you get, let's see, bash damage on these. And we've got slash here and we've got stab here. And this one's just straight damage equal to combo. It doesn't really have a type. So a lot of your things are going to be working with either that or working with the brand things. So when you look at like this does bash, this one does stab, we could literally buy all 3 of these. We could buy 2 out of 3 of these if we wanted. And that could actually make for a really good multiplier if we wanted. You know what? Let's go with bash. And we can move them around because we only have limited space. You can buy some more space later. Okay, so do we want to do stab though? Because we do have bash and stab tend to be what I end up using more than most other things. But the slash is a lot of damage already. So it's kind of tempting too. It's a little bit tempting to grab all 3. Not gonna lie. I want to grab a second one though. And I think we'll do it for the stabs because stabs are cheap and I tend to throw a lot of them in there. All right, so nothing on today's special. All right, now we're after Van Bear, brought to you by Boris. All right, he deals +1 damage if we play 4 or more cards in a combo. So those patches are going to become really important this fight, probably. Yeah, so it tells you what his thing is that he does. So we don't want to play 4 cards. Otherwise, he's going to get extra damage. Hey, Toby, patches activate only when their condition is met, like playing a combo with the right type of weapons in your combo. You can always tell a weapon's type right here. These cards in your hand come from your deck. They'll take a peek and see what's still inside. Of course, we won't always draw perfect cards. That's where discarding helps. You can select any number of cards in your hand and discard them, and new ones will replace them from your deck. You can check everything you've discarded here at any time. Play the right cards to activate your patches, and you'll do just fine. By the way, did you notice this icon? This means Van Bear has an ability. Be sure to read it and adapt your playstyle accordingly to win. And that's what I was talking about with the 4 cards or more. So we have a 3 and we have a 4, which is 7. And so we can get this good here already. And we can trigger some patches. This, by the way, is our item and it can heal us. So we might want to eventually, maybe we'll eventually do that. Maybe. All right. So I want basically like that because that's going to get us a whole bunch of, and it's only 3 cards. And that's a decent chunk of damage. I wonder what the difference would be if we took this out and put this on. We got 33 versus 36. So we actually get 36 out of that. Let's do that. We'll save ourselves if we have to. Oh, yeah. With the multipliers? Because it doesn't really count these into that equation. So we could literally do the same combo again, and we will probably finish him off right there. We're probably going to need to heal after this combat, though. That's pretty good. Ooh, we earned a good amount of buttons. Man, the button economy is getting better. I think because we are missing 2 hit points, I don't want to remove anything, but I think we will do that just to get ourselves back up. Get another fight or 2 in here. Toby, there you are. Step in and feast your eyes. I just got fresh stock. These weapons aren't like the toys you're already swinging. Each one packs a special punch. You can pick one that plays nice with those patches you grabbed last time and make them work together. I also snagged a fresh skill. Grab it if you fancy and see how it behaves in combat. Your call. Skills aren't weapons. Some hit for damage, others hit boost it, and a few can patch you up or help you block damage. That would be good. That's probably, we definitely buy that. Good. I have a pile of buttons writing on your wrist. Use gear wisely. Okay, we're gonna take this. We have 10 buttons, so I have the ability to buy this because just even though it's banished when played, just being able to block 1 point of life is super strong. What do we got here? Adds 1.6 for every damage blocked. We could get the slash for each adjacent picture piece. Okay, so if we build a picture in here, this is what I like about this game. There's like crazy upgrades in here, which are super funny. I think though what I do is I just buy that and then I buy that. Okay, so I think that's gonna work for us for the moment. Because we want to get all our modifiers crazy high. If you play an odd number of cards, the center one is banished. Okay, so this is probably in my beginnings. This tends to be one of the hardest fights for me because it's like fitting, unless you've done some adjustments, fitting 4 cards into 10 points can be really difficult. So a lot of times you end up playing like 2 cards, which does not feel good at all. We do, on the other hand, have 4 cards right here, so that will work for us perfectly. So that works, and we did a healthy chunk of damage with that. All right, we've got a 3, 6. Ooh, okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take you 2. We're gonna discard you 2. That didn't really help. So what we'll probably do is just a double bash. It's not going to be the best damage in the world, but it keeps us from burning out one of our attack cards. Okay, so I mean we can use this card, but it's not going to be. We're still in that. Well, we got 7. I wonder. I think we can just kill him. I think I can just kill him because that's 36, and we got some multipliers in there. So I'm just gonna go like that because I think he just dies at the. There we go. We don't have to waste any more life. Well, look at you, Toby. Winner 3 times in a row. Maybe, just maybe, you have what it takes. Whenever you defeat a tough opponent like the one you just beat, I'll let you choose a trophy. On top of that, I'll help you recover up to half your max hit points. Don't say I'm not generous. Haha. Thanks, sir. All right, so we got healed too. Nice. Wow, we have a good chunk of. We're getting some dollars. Well fought, Toby. Choose your reward. Ooh, +1 hand sign. Ooh, that's tempting. Shop rerolls are free, but you can only reroll twice. That's not bad. Skills cost 1 less energy. I don't think that'll count towards attacks. You know what I mean? So I don't think I think it would only count on these items. So this would drop to 2 and this would drop to 3. But having those at 2s would make it easier if we get another guy like the last guy. Because that would actually make it easier to hit more 2 items, to use all of our energy in return. I think that's going to be a good idea. Toby, over here, behold today's daily specials. The service lets you do all sorts of tricks with your cards, like upgrading a skill or sharpening a weapon. Feeling sweet? I also sell candies, each with a tasty combat effect. See that rope over my head? If the stock disappoints you, tug it and I'll refresh everything. Daily specials and candies included. Okay. We have balloon sword. The graphic is... The graphic. 2 times damage if this is the first card in the combo. Oh, no, sorry, I was reading that. This one is, if the card at the center of your combo is a weapon, it hits more than once. That's pretty good. Card at the center of your combo deals double damage. That's actually really nice. We probably buy that. Adds 1.5 for every 2 skills played in the combo. I don't have that many skills. That's the thing. Like, we don't have a huge amount of skills. 2 damage for every skill card in your deck. Okay, so we have enough to buy that. And then how does that work with the 4s? Does it? I'm guessing it's just not going to work. Okay, so permanently reduce the energy cost of 1 card in your deck. I would totally like to do that. And it's going to be this guy right here. All right, let's check out our next fight. The Huggernaut. Nothing can stop the Huggernaut. All right, so there we go. His is, he will try to, okay, so he doesn't really have a bonus, but we do need to make sure that we get him, like, okay, so let's try a 4-piece if we can fit it in here, which we cannot, but that's okay. What we can do, though, is we can go 4, 2, 2. That's going to be 32, but it's only going to have the multiplier for this. Whereas if we went like this, we would be at 40, but we're going to get a big old multiplier. It's only 3 cards, too, so our bash is in the center. That should do double damage according to our thing. So this should be a fairly chunky hit. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oof. Oh, I mean, he clubbed us in the head pretty hard there. But all right, I wonder if block goes away. So let's just go ahead and do the block. And then 2 damage. 1 times, 1 times, 1 times. How come it's 1 times now? I wonder why. I mean, at this point, though, it's like you just do all of that. Or do we do 3? Yeah, let's just do all that. Okay. That was not nearly as simple as all right, so I think I go like this, and that gives me my big hit in the middle. We've got multipliers from all, but our big hit's in the middle, and we're going to double this 16. And we get a bunch of multipliers. So that, I think, shall work pretty darn good. Yeah, so we can take another round at this. We can just go ahead and use that, heal ourselves up, and we can do it like that and get an even higher multiplier. Nothing can stop the Huggernaut except a cute little teddy bear. All right. Oh, we are not, I don't think we're okay. I think we're okay. I'm not going to worry about that. We do have 9 buttons. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to take one of our easy ones that we tend to throw out a lot of. Oh, these all have triangles. So what I need to do is start adding something else to them, I think. So when you do these, in fact, we'll do it to, where's the thing we just did? Okay, so let's do it to this. So let's add a triangle to this, and now that guy has a grouping. All right, now candies. We may pick up another one of those. Today's special is upgrade 1 skill from your deck to enhance it. 4 buttons. That was card at the center of the combo as a weapon. It hits twice. For each. Oh, you know what? Okay, cool. Let's buy the Rubik's Cube, and then let's do the upgrade on the card. And if we do it on this card, it will do a lot more damage. I really want this. I kind of want to lock it. Hopefully that locked. Okay, and you can unlock. I want that because it's going to work with our Rubik's Cube and everything else. So it actually turns out to be a really good item. All right, every 10 energy spent in your combo. So we can't spend 10 energy this time, otherwise we'll take excessive damage. So what we want here is... Okay, we're not going to use the shield yet. We might use it a little bit later. So what I'm thinking is we go right here. We go here. We go here. We go here. We don't spend 10 in the combo, but we do get a big old chunk of damage out of it. And that's a 4? Okay, so that did confirm on the 4 that if you have an even number, there isn't a buff from the center. So I wasn't sure, but now we know. Okay, 4 and 4, 10. That would be 10 exactly, and that would not be healthy for us. So instead, we will go like so, and we will double the damage up on this one. 64. Nice. Vito may still have us, though, because I'm not doing great on that. I maybe should have got more healing. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's block this round. And then I have 7. So if I go with a 2 and a 4, that means we don't. We'll fully block the damage this round. And we'll get a good multiplier to kind of jump in there and hopefully whittle our way through him. Okay, let's see, this bad news bear's right here, so we will take, and we will go like that. So it's not going to be as high as I would like it, but we are almost there to getting an energy. Hopefully, I mean, we'll kill him this turn. So if we just do this, because he doesn't have a whole lot of life, but we don't either, but all right, 8 buttons. That's a good income of buttons. Yeah, I'll take the 2 hit points. All right, what is this? Adds 1 multiplier if Beary Brave is in your wish list. It gives +1 anyway, but you should totally wish list it. I like that. That's cute. 0.2 multiplier for every discard left. Currently 1.25. So 1.25 is not a huge multiplier. Upgrade 1 skill from our deck. We do need some candy. But none of these give hit points. Okay, let's see. If we upgrade a card, let's see which card. Okay. No, don't upgrade card. Don't do it. All right, let's see here. I think I might have spent it. I don't know. I didn't see. Brick hammer? Tempting. No, let's go with this. Okay. Because that's going to give us the center being a weapon. It triggers twice. And if our center is doubled, theoretically, Chuckles permanently adds 3 head balloon cards to your deck at the start of combat. Okay, that's not the worst in the world. He also deals +1 damage for each balloon in your in your hand. Okay, so avoid that. Okay, so to trigger our weapon thing, we have the exact amount we need here, so let's do it. So this should trigger this twice. This is a skill, but this is a weapon. So this should trigger it twice for here, and it should get double damage for there. So that should potentially be a ridiculous amount of damage. Maybe not enough to get us through this fight, because I don't have enough life. All right, cannot be discarded. Okay, well, we're gonna have to use you. We don't really have a choice, and if we do that in that order, we will not be able to do. We need to double on here, and that's gonna get us. Oh! I was supposed to spend energy to get rid of it. No. Oof. I figured that out right after I pressed the button. All right. There you go. It's only... Yeah, unfortunately we're going to get chipped out, but that's okay. Oh man, we got another balloon. I just couldn't do enough damage. There's no way. Okay, let's go. Hey, can I discard you? No. All right, let's discard you. Let's see what we get. You know what? Let's just go. Rusty nails and everything. Yeah. Oh no, I doubled. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but still, I totally doubled the wrong card. Oh, tell me what happened. You don't look so good, boy. You said that I'd be fine. Did I? That's all right. You're still learning. Just get those stitches patched up and try again. Hey, we unlocked some stuff too. So that's pretty cool. So this game actually comes out the day after this video is going to be posted. It comes out on the 15th. And I'll have a link to the same page in the description as always. Fun game. I really like the artwork, the art style, and everything about it, which is one of the reasons I was excited to show it again. Because, again, when you get one that just is kind of funny like that, and the way that all the teddy bears have all the different personalities and traits and stuff is great. So, like I said, I enjoyed this game a lot. There'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. If you enjoy these videos, I do hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, have a great day.